Last night's harrowing ending to Channel 5's The Murder of Charlene Downes gave the name of a new potential suspect, Nigel Lloyd. Having accepted that the police got the wrong men and the chopped up into kebab story was essentially a massive show of incompetence by investigators, journalist Joe Cusack obtained police files that were previously seen by The Times that show Charlene's own parents allowed convicted sex offenders into the family home. This may have been where her abuse started. One of these men, Ray Monroe, had previously abused a 10-year-old and was staying with the Downes family when Charlene went missing in 2003. Furthermore, the episode revealed that mother Karen waited 2 days before reporting her 14-year-old daughter missing. Cusack now believes a man called Nigel Lloyd, whose property backed onto the alleyway and kebab shops frequented by Charlene and other groomed girls, is key to her disappearance and possible murder. Here's what we know about Nigel Lloyd so far. Nigel Lloyd is an award-winning chef who was featured in a 2006 episode of Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares when he worked for a restaurant in Blackpool called Jackson's. He left due to, quote, personal reasons before the Kitchen Nightmares could film a follow-up. It wasn't known at the time, but in 2001 and 2003 he carried out separate attacks on 2 15-year-old girls in Blackpool. This means he was active around the time Charlene Downes went missing. When Lloyd was 51 in 2017, he was convicted of those 2 offences and is currently serving a 64-month sentence. The day Charlene disappeared, she was seen 3 times in the area of the alleyway which Nigel Lloyd's top-floor flat backed onto. In August 2017, Lloyd was formally questioned by police in connection to the Downes case, but he was never charged and the investigation continues. Lloyd previously owned a cafe in Blackpool, opening it after he was inspired by his Gordon Ramsay experience. He also served food in the staff canteen at the Pleasure Beach amusement park. Sadly, the Downes case remains open and the police do not have enough evidence to charge anyone new. Although takeaway owners Albertiki and Raveshi are questionable characters, with various sexual allegations maintained against them, there is no evidence that links them to Charlene's disappearance. The transcriptions of incriminating conversations between the men have been exposed as bogus for a long time. They didn't convince a jury in 2007, and the investigating detective, Sergeant Jan Bassant, who shouldn't have been doing the transcribing in the first place, was disciplined by the IPCC at the time. Despite this, the parents, who allowed known abusers into their family home and failed to notify police that their teenage daughter went missing for 2 days, are still claiming that she was chopped up and put into kebabs by a Muslim grooming gang, and their supporters include the usual suspects. What are they deflecting or trying to hide? Did one of the 16 men with convictions for rape, assault and violence who visited the family home have something to do with it? What about the man in his 60s who a social worker saw buttoning his trousers with young Charlene scooping pound coins off the bed? At what point will the failings and incompetency of this case be redeemed and the real killer brought to justice?